So yeah, bullshit. This whole thing is fucking bullshit. Honestly, as I was like covering this, it got crazier and crazier. Like, there's so many layers to this, and specifically with me covering this, like, I'm a Poshmark seller, so I know like how this stuff goes. And then as I did more digging, the person that this drama is about, like the one that caused this drama, they literally live like hours away from me. They live in the same province as me, which if you're watching this and you're American, just pretend I said state because I don't even want to get into like all that shit. I was just shocked. I was like, no fucking way. This girl who's going to school in the US for like some sport thing is literally from where I'm from, and I remember seeing her and I'm like, "Oh god, I went to school with like a million of these rich like white girls. Like they're insufferable. They're the most awful people you'll ever meet." And I was like, she really fits the fucking bill for this. What the fuck? And then I find out she's from where I'm from, and I'm like, so she is that person. We're gonna get right into it, and then we're going to. This one's gonna be short because there's just really not. Unfortunately, we don't really get any sort of response from Callie, who is the girl who caused all of this. We actually only really get a response from her mother, and she makes a few very like half-assed attempts to like apologize for what she did. But at the end of the day, she didn't fucking really feel all that bad until she got called out, and there was a video on TikTok of her being called out with nearly 5 million views. It's sitting at like 4.7 million right now. Basically, where we start is this is where we find out about it. On May 27th, the Solo Edit on TikTok, that is their at the Solo Edit, they made a video exposing Callie, who is the person who caused all of this, for purchasing her shoes that were nearly $300 on Poshmark, receiving them, and then filing a is it called a dispute? She opens a claim to get a refund for the shoes because she says that the shoes are not in the condition that they were in the post.
I really don't want to have to make this video, but I'm so heated right now, and sometimes you just have to call people out. I sold a pair of designer shoes on Poshmark. I sold them for way less than what I paid. I no longer have the box. I decided it was time for them to go because I just hadn't reached for them, but they were brand new. And after they sold, this girl messaged me immediately and said, hey, can you ship these out quickly because I need them for photos on Friday, which I said, sure, no problem. I shipped them the next day. So this girl opened a case after receiving them, and she claimed that my shoes are fake and also that some rhinestones were missing, which the photos that she showed, I compared to my photos, and the rhinestones in my photos were all there. So I replied and said, well, all the rhinestones are in my photos. What happened? Poshmark went ahead and approved this return. And this is how I got them back. So I reply into the conversation and bring Poshmark in saying, hey, I received these shoes and they're worn. Well, she responded again and said, I tried them on. No, girl, you did not try them on. You full on wore them. Fast forward to today, I went and looked this girl up, and she is wearing these shoes in all of her graduation pictures. I guess she plays hockey at Robert Morris University, and their colors are red and blue, so she got some red shoes and then said that they needed to be returned.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for sending the photos of your returned item. At this time, we are unable to determine the condition. The condition. At this time, we are unable to determine the condition of the order when it was sent out. However, I understand your concern and we will be sure to look into this buyer and take the appropriate action necessary. As a courtesy, I have added $50 in Posh credits to your balance to apologize for the inconvenience caused. But how does that fix anything? Because first of all, I know how this is. So I've had a Poshmark store for like 6 years now. I just don't think that this is enough. That girl is not going to get any consequences by having Poshmark like look into her account. Like at the end of the day, even if she does get banned, which she should, she can just make a new account. Like there's no way that like they could actually um resolve the issue unless they just gave this girl her money back. Like that is the only way to resolve because Poshmark is really shitty to their sellers mostly. So yeah, fuck Poshmark. So yeah, Poshmark only offers her $50 credit. Like what is she supposed to do with that? She's like because also she didn't I don't think she ever said exactly the amount that she bought the shoe or that she sold the shoes for, but she kept saying close to 300. So I'm going to say the shoes we're just going to say for the purpose of this video the shoes were like 275, okay? You're giving her $50. she's still losing $225, okay? How are you helping her? How is this like it just literally feels like it feels like I don't know, like I'm trying to like equate it to something else. Like it's like I don't know, it's weird. Oh, oh. No, that's not a good comparison. I just made me think of this time that I was driving on the highway and these guys in a truck in front of me, they were moving and they didn't have a mattress in their back truck secured. And we're going like 120 or 110 kilometers an hour, which is like 65 miles per hour, I think. It's somewhere around there. It's not exactly 65. But the mattress flew up into the air like 30, 40 fucking feet into the air, did a bunch of like somersaults and landed on my windshield and like shattered it. And um the guy offered me like $100 or $200. I can't remember how much he offered me, but I remember just accepting it. I was just like, I don't know what to do. And my windshield, um what did I say? It was smashed. Does that mean destroyed? Because it was really badly cracked, but I didn't fix it. Like I just wanted the money. Like I got free money from getting hit by a mattress, you know? But then that money wouldn't have fucking covered a new windshield. So at the end of the day, I think that guy won. That guy definitely won. Although I also won because it was also, I just bought that car too. So it was like, it was a piece of shit. I did not feel bad for the car at all. I thought it was hilarious. Like, that's one of my favorite stories to tell. How could it not be? That is literally the best fucking thing that's ever happened to me. Okay, yeah. So this is where Kelsey replies. The solo edit is Kelsey. If we forgot that. Poshmark, are you joking? The photos on my listing show them. Okay. The photos on my listing show them are proof that they were brand new. This buyer wore the shoes and returned them used. I would be mad too. So now, not only, so now, so now, you're not out 225, you're out 175. Is that better? Sincerely, Poshmark. I don't know how they thought they were getting away with this one. I mean, I will say this, they were getting away with it until she made this video. I can't even get those photos because she's basically like disappeared on the internet. She's privated all everything. Um, yeah, like I think that Poshmark not protecting the seller is crazy because this kind of just sets like standard of like shitty people will see this and go, "Ooh, um I'm going to go find like a super like timid person on Poshmark selling something that I want, and I'm going to look into their social media presence, and if they have none, then I'm going to do this to them and just going to hope it works in my favor." Like I don't know. This is like giving me the same vibes as like when I was a kid and I was like, why do they show us all these like elaborate ways to like do robberies and like kill people in movies? Like, isn't that just kind of giving them ideas? It's giving the killers and the robbers ideas. Like, what are we doing? Um, because I feel like most of the killers and robbers genuinely are stupid enough to just not know. So let's just not tell them, you know? And so anyway, I don't know what the fuck where I was going with that, but yeah. And then her caption on this video, the gaslighting is diabolical. I agree. I agree. The way that Poshmark just the way that Poshmark just came into her DMs and was like, "This is so wrong. We need to fix this." And it's like, But you only said that after millions of views came in. Like, what the fuck? It's just like, fuck you, Poshmark. So yeah, this is when Solo Edit makes the original video that we talked about in the beginning of the video, and it gets all those views, and then now people are like starved for updates. They want to know like everything that's going on. They want to know like the developments and stuff. Like there was even a comment from a like man that was like, "We need an update. Sincerely, a 38-year-old man." And it's like, I guys, we gotta stop. Ugh, never mind. I'm not even gonna address that. So yeah, this is her follow-up video explaining kind of the aftermath of everything that happened, and this is where we get into Callie's response, which is not really a response. It's more so like her she's trying to message Kelsey behind the scenes and be like, "Hey, take it down. I'll pay you." Like it's weird. It's weird. You'll see.
I know y'all are looking for an update since yesterday, so here we go. I got a message directly from Poshmark on my video stating that they had DM'd me, looked at the DM, and they had apologized about the situation. I then also received an email from them, and they paid me out for the shoes. Thank goodness. Also received an email from whom I assume is girl's mom, stating she's sorry for the inconvenience, asking me to take down the TikTok, and stating that she would like to repurchase the shoes. I then received another email basically saying the same thing. Then this morning, I received the first email directly from the girl, and it just stated that she was trying to pay me and asking me to take down the TikTok. Now, I didn't get an apology in that email. I kind of thought that she would have, but I guess that's just me. And then I went to a workout class. While I was in the workout class, I received a LinkedIn message from her, and I also did receive a PayPal payment for the amount of the shoes. This whole situation was handled really poorly by Poshmark. I shouldn't have to wait a week and make a video in order for this to gain attention. And I know that there's a lot of other people in my comments have gone through something similar, which is really tragic because the platform has a lot of potential. What I did learn from you guys is that next time I'm selling something, I need to take photos right before I put the item into the packaging or take a video so that it's time stamped, which kind of sucks, honestly, because it's like I put the pictures in my listing. What's kind of the point of the listing if you have to take pictures again? But I understand it's protection for yourself. Now, I do appreciate Poshmark stepping in. Not really sure where to go from here. I don't really feel like I need to be responding to the girl at this point. I don't really know what to do about the TikTok, but I would love to get y'all's take.
Okay, I'm glad that she's like asking people for their opinions. I feel like I would just know not to take it down, but um yeah, like there seems to be a lot of pressure from the opposite end of things here, trying to get her to take this down and make her feel like bad about keeping it up. Don't let them shame you, girl. This is not your fault. And actually, I think that if anything, the uh Callie should be mad at Poshmark for not taking it seriously, because if Poshmark, I mean, like that's obviously like she's the first problem, but like she's trying to come to Kelsey about the problem of the TikTok videos when the TikTok videos were directly caused by Poshmark not taking it seriously. So like I think Callie, be mad, be fucking mad, be fucking mad. Ugh, disgusting. Like that's such nasty behavior. We're gonna go through the screenshots that were in that post. I have them here. So the first comment that Poshmark made after this blew up was, "Hey, so this isn't okay, and we absolutely understand why you were frustrated. We're really glad you brought this to our attention. Our team has already stepped in to make things right. Please check your DMs." And then in the DMs, they say, "Thank you so much for bringing this to our attention. We're truly sorry for the way the situation was handled, and we completely understand your concerns after reviewing the case." They should apologize. Where's the apology? "We've shared your experience internally with the our disputes team." That's crazy. Why are there typos in here? "And we'll absolutely be using this as an opportunity to improve how situations like this are handled moving forward. We also made sure your earnings for this order have been released, and you should be receiving an email shortly with all the details regarding your funds. On top of that, we've asked our team to take a closer look into the buyer's account and activity related to the situation so we can help prevent experiences like this from happening again in the future. We really appreciate you speaking up and giving us the chance to make this right." She gave you the chance to make things right multiple times. Don't even piss me off. So this is Poshmark sending her an email saying, "Hi Kelsey, thank you for your patience and for sharing your evidence with us. We sincerely apologize for the oversight here and would like to resolve things amicably. As such, your earnings of blah 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 have been applied to your account. Rest assured, we'll be taking this experience as feedback as we continue to improve our service experience on Poshmark. The thing is, though, like, what does that mean, though? Does that mean anything? I think it means nothing, because this has happened so many times. Like, I don't need to have happened. I don't need to have experienced this on Poshmark to know that this happens a lot. Like, people are constantly getting scammed. I see lots of people talking on the internet all the time, like Reddit, TikTok, anywhere, about how bad Poshmark is and about how they got scammed. And at the end of the day, obviously Poshmark is like very strategic. Um, I don't know if it's intentional. Like, there's so many like big companies out there, and you like read their like fine print and like their rules that they hide from the public, and then it's like they literally want to use and abuse you like crazy, and they will get away with as much as they can. They will take as much as they can from you, and it's like, God, I don't. This is so fucking dark. Why are we still, like, why do we live in a culture where stuff like this can't be called out because everybody's just gonna be like, shut up, shut up, you shut up. This is where we hear from Callie for the first time. She sends an email to Kelsey saying, "Hi Kelsey, I've been trying to get a hold of you on Poshmark, but our conversation got blocked. I've been trying to send you the money." Yes, because when you try to scam somebody on Poshmark, you get fucking blocked. Like, come on now. "I've been trying to send you the money. I can do it through PayPal, or if you repost the listing on Poshmark, I can pay that way as well." See, this is so sus. It's like, maybe she doesn't have like, what is Zelle or Cash App or whatever the fuck they use in the US. Maybe she doesn't have that because she's Canadian, and maybe Canadians who are on visas in the US don't have access to it or something. I don't fucking know. However, I think it's really weird how both of the ways that she's trying to go about getting the money back to Kelsey is through transactions. Like, you can't and we'll get into this later, but the PayPal payment that they sent her, because they did send her money, the PayPal payment that they sent her on was categorized under, why the fuck can't I speak? The PayPal payment that they sent her was categorized under goods and services, and there's like laws around that where if you are paid for like a good or a service, you must provide. And so I feel like that was like some fucked up, I like, this is my opinion. This is, I have no proof. I have not seen proof. I've not even seen people talking about this. I just look at this and I'm like, she was trying to scam you again? What the fuck? Like, cuz here's how I feel like this could have went. They send her the PayPal money, or they buy the listing again, and then, they, there's like this there's like this fucking veil of fog over it where it's like, the buyer might, or the seller, sorry, Kelsey in this situation, might accept the money thinking that she is owed that money, which she is, but because it's applied to a service or like a product, she has to provide something on her end. So if she doesn't provide that, then I think, because with Poshmark, when you make a sale, you have to print the shipping label, then drop it off at the package place, and then you can mark it dropped off at the package place on the app, but it's not going to process until the actual tracking numbers is active. Either the tracking number is active or the package gets processed. I just know that I'll mark a package as delivered, and sometimes it will take like a day or two to actually get processed. So that's just shady. That's shady. Like, that's so shady, girl. And so basically on Poshmark, what happens after, I think, 5 days of, like, if you make a sale 5 days later, the sale will be canceled if you haven't delivered it. And you can say you delivered it as much as you want, but if it doesn't fucking register, you know? So I feel like that was super shady. Super shady. Like, how could that not be shady, you know? I don't know. It's just, and so wait, I didn't even explain what I think was happening. So I think they were gonna pay her, get her to make a TikTok video about it, and then the money would come back to them eventually, you know? I just don't get it. It's like, I don't know. Just give her fucking the money that you owe her. It's weird. Um, and then to say like, I just like to sort this out properly. You had that chance and you didn't take it. You filed a claim to return it. What the fuck is wrong with you? Um, and then yeah, I've been trying to get a hold of you on Poshmark, but our conversation got blocked. I've been trying to send you the money. I can do it through PayPal, or if you repost the listing on Poshmark, I can pay that way as well. So fucking stupid. And then the PayPal thing. Hi Kelsey, here's your money. If you could kindly let me know if you received, and also once it's all dealt with, if you could take down the TikTok video, please and thank you, Callie. I just think it's crazy how she thinks this is still like a transactional relationship. Like, oh, I stole from you, and then you called me out and got millions of views and got all your money back from Poshmark, but I want to pay you to take that down now. Like we got to be even here. Like no, you don't get to be even. You decided to do something that fucked this girl over, you know? And like if somebody fucked me over on a $300 purchase, I would just be fucked. Like I don't make a lot of money. Um and I don't know how much Kelsey makes. She could probably be in the same boat, but I don't know. Oh, maybe she's no. Okay, the way she was talking about it, I don't think she really is a Poshmark seller. I feel like she's just selling on Poshmark. I guess we'll never know. She's very secretive about her price, the price of the shoes. I bet you I could find the listing. Or no, this was like over a month ago. Never mind. And then so yeah, the she gets a PayPal payment at 8:34 a.m. and then at 10 a.m. I don't know what day this is because she doesn't say. And then at 10 a.m. she gets a message, like a DM from the girl's mom, saying, "Hi there, Callie has tried to send you a message through LinkedIn and email. She used your solo edit at gmail.com through PayPal. If you have received the money or not, this is not English. If yes, please take down the TikTok. If you have not received, please let us know ASAP. Thank you." Like, see, like, they don't even give a fuck. They're not trying to resolve the overall issue. They're just trying to resolve the part of the issue that is negatively affecting Callie, and that fucking pisses me off. And then so yeah, so then we just have one more update.
Here's the latest update on what's going on. Yesterday I posted the timeline of everything that had happened. I received money from the girl, and what I didn't know until I posted that update was that the money may have been sent through something called goods and services, and when that's the case, then you have the expectation to send the item to the person that sent you the money. When I went and looked, her address is in there, and I was like, I'm not sending you anything. I'm not a masochist. So I went ahead and refunded the money to her. Now I did get a payout from
So she did accept the money and then she refunded it. I think that was smart, but also, why did you accept it? I'm still confused why she accepted it because she got reimbursed by Poshmark, and I get it. Like it could be like kind of like reparations, I guess. And I would, yeah, I get that, but also it's like, I don't know. I guess it's just because I'm so like I don't know, like I'm so like seller brained. Like I have been fascinated with like I essentially like I have this like fantasy of being like a merchant from medieval times. Like so that's kind of like where my interest in like selling comes from. Like I just love everything about the process, even though it is like a lot and it's very tiring. Um so I just knew like when I was watching these videos, I was like, "Oh girl, don't accept that PayPal. Don't accept that PayPal." And do not do the listing thing either. That's not gonna help you out. That's gonna fuck you up even more, um, and drag this out even more. And so yeah, I'm glad that like she didn't get fucked over again because I'm pretty sure these people are trying to fuck her over again. Like that's just my opinion though.
Poshmark, which is what I wanted in the first place. Obviously, all this happened on Poshmark. And then last night before bed, I was checking my messages on Instagram, and what I didn't realize is that I had a message request from her mom. She sent the money to me at about 8:30 in the morning, and then the message was sent by her mom at about 10 a.m. In the message, it says, "My daughter sent the money. Can you please confirm?"
Yeah.
For me to do that whenever it's for me to do remove the TikTok. Now I don't think that's fair to have the expectations for me to do that whenever it's for me have been completely unfair throughout the entire process. In my follow-up video, I also mentioned that I had expected an apology, which I didn't get one, but this is the email that I received about an hour and a half after I posted my follow-up video.
Okay, so now we're getting to Callie's official apology. Guys, are you ready for it? Do you think she's gonna apologize? I apologize. Kelsey. Let me restart. I just burped. Kelsey, I apologize, but I couldn't get your contact info because Poshmark blocked us from communicating. Poshmark blocked you from communicating. I was actually waiting for you to confirm that you received the money before I proceeded with my apology letter. I want to sincerely apologize for everything. I understand why you're upset, and I'm sorry for the situation and any stress I've caused. I've sent the payment through PayPal and it shows as received on my end. I would have reached out sooner, but I wasn't fully sure I had the correct email or even the right person at first. I did some Googling this morning to get the money to you ASAP. I also feel like there may be some misunderstanding, and I would really like to clear things up calmly. I understand you've shared your experience on TikTok, but it's been overwhelming for me with the messages I've been receiving. What messages? You privated yourself. You've basically fallen off the face of the internet. Like, just don't worry about it. Um, I understand. Okay, for my peace of mind, I would really appreciate if you could take it down. I've learned a really big lesson from this, and it will never happen again. I'm very, very sorry, and I truly appreciate you considering this, Callie. So here's what I'm gonna say about that last part. I think the rest of it is fucking bullshit, and I don't even really have the time to bother. Um, but first of all, I also feel like there may be some misunderstanding. What misunderstanding? For my peace of mind, I would really appreciate it if you could take it down. For your peace of mind, you need to go on a different path in life and figure out how to like be confidently and authentically yourself, because here's what's happened. Like, I've done things that I'm not proud of in my life, and instead of trying to like pay to win, pay to like scare them off, pay to like disappear them, I instead worked on my like confidence and my communication and the way that I like talk about these things, you know? So if anyone ever brings it up, then I have a way to talk about it that is well thought out, and it's not just me defending myself. Like, I think we all have things that we probably don't want to be brought up, like whether it's like a small embarrassing thing or if it's a thing that might hinder your progress or um, negatively affect the opinions that others have of you and stuff like that. Um, I think it's really important that you own that shit though. Like if you did something fucked up and it affected somebody else, and there's a possibility of them bringing it up in the future and kind of like re-muddying the waters or whatever the fuck you want to say, I think it's your kind of job to develop like an understanding of that situation from an outside perspective, like specifically from the perspective of the person that you hurt. Take their perspective into account and like take accountability for what you did, and then kind of make these like mental notes of like know how you felt in the moment, work through that, talk about how you felt in the moment and how that just doesn't help you. It makes people not like you when you respond that way. Like it's just like, it's guys, it's not fucking hard. You just have to like, you have to hold yourself accountable. Like I don't know. I don't know. It's frustrating. It's frustrating to see people do this, and especially when like I think of this possibly be happening to me, I'm just like, I can I opt out of coexistence with these people because they're not even trying. Like, they're not even trying. They're only trying to like fuck things up, and like get away with it, and that's not really cool to me.
I don't know, I just feel like it was only done because I requested it. This whole thing just feels icky. I want the ability to keep up the TikTok.
Yeah, the whole thing does feel icky, and also um, her saying like, I wanted to make sure you got the money before I apologize. What does that have to do with each other? Those things don't have anything to do with each other. I feel like, again, this is in my opinion, and I don't know anything about what's going through this girl's head, but in my opinion, I think she sent the money first because she wanted to see if the girl would feel bad and take the video down. And then when the girl didn't take the video down, that's when she said she needed more ammunition. So that's when she said, see, I was going to apologize or I was going to apologize after you accepted the money and that we talked about that or whatever. She already accepted the money. She, like Callie said herself, I see that you accepted the money. Or wait, what did she say exactly?
This is the email that I received about an hour and a half after I posted my follow-up video.
I was actually waiting for you to confirm that you received the money before I proceeded with my apology letter. Why? Elaborate. I want to sincerely apologize for everything. I understand why you're upset, and I'm sorry for the situation and any stress I've caused. And no mention of any situation, by the way. She's just being like vague about it.
I don't know, I just feel like it was only done because I requested it. This whole thing just feels icky. I want the ability to keep up the TikTok if I need to. I honestly think it's helped a lot of people, as there's been a lot of voices that I've heard saying that they've had similar things happen to them, so maybe Poshmark will listen. That would be a win for everybody. I really just want to be done with this. I don't want to have any conversation. I really don't think I owe that to them. Just kind of want to be done with it. Okay?
She's so fucking real for that. Like, I know a lot of people would, and I don't even think that this is a bad thing, by the way, but a lot of people like me are very dramatic. I don't think I would egg it on because it's TikTok, and I know, like, I just know too much about TikTok to ever want to, like, actually be on there. Um, but yeah, lots of people like to really milk these things, like when somebody does them dirty. But I love how she's just like, "This is stupid. I'm over it. Like, what the fuck? Ew, icky, icky." Because yeah, that's really the only reaction that you need to have. Like, don't fucking take this person's like efforts to like make the situation right seriously. Because, but yeah, I like. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Hope that like, I hope that Poshmark is serious when they talk about this, because again, um, Kelsey talking about this on TikTok literally just, it was good because it opened a conversation for all these other people who are just maybe one-time sellers, or maybe people who don't feel confident enough to go to TikTok or the internet, and they have all shared stories about like similar experiences that they've had with Poshmark. And it's like, why is Poshmark so um I don't know what the word is, but they're so hands off. Like, they're so like not in their own business. And I did kind of come to this conclusion after a few years of running my own Poshmark store, where it's like Poshmark is run by the sellers, and then the people behind Poshmark take all the credit. And it's like, you guys don't do anything. You guys set up like parties and think of really dumb captions to make notifications. Like guys, do I have a fucking notification from them? Poshmark, running on iced coffee and good taste. Like, why the fuck did I get that? I like, I'll get the craziest ones. Live, laugh, list. I got live, laugh, list once. They're telling me to list an item. Oh my god, love it or list it. Wait, literally love it or list it. Live, laugh, love. Live, laugh, list. There's layers to this shit, guys. There's layers to this shit. And then I think about the fucking useless ass job of the person who writes those. I hope that's not their only job, because that's such a fucking stupid, like, they could not put those notifications, and like nothing would change. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and if you have any other topics that you want me to talk about, please feel free to comment. I literally will make the video that you recommend, as long as it's not like, I have some rules. I don't talk about like crazy shit. Like, I don't talk about like I'm not going to talk about like domestic violence on TikTok. Like that's, I don't know, that's crazy to me. Like, I don't want to talk about stuff like that. Like, I just kind of want to have like light fun, like, comment on people's behavior and share my like perspectives. So as long as it's not like too heavy, let me know in the comments, or you can DM me. My socials are in the description. And thank you so much for watching.